All right, I'm on hole number 7 of the Pacific Cup Tournament. I'm in the opening round of the Reiki division in my low-level 99 account, working with some T4 clubs. Let's see where we're at here. Hey, I'm not looking at my calendar. All right, what hole is hole number 7? It is Gokasho Bay. It is hole 6. Is that right? Hole number 7 or hole number 8? Which hole am I on here? I'm on hole number 7. Hole number 7, Gokasho Bay, hole number 6. Is that right? That can't be right. Hold on. 7, 8. Oh, I wrote that down wrong. That's why. I just made new notes for myself and I wrote the number down. So it's Gokasho Bay and it is hole 1. There we go. That explains the whole deal. I'm lost in translation. Hole number 1. That explains it. Yeah, and this is hole number 1. So here was my mistake at the beginning of the week. All right. I apologize for all of you people who watch my channel. So I like this max overpower hook shot over here. And the reason I like this max power overpower hook shot is because you can get up into here and there's a line out here. And if you're in front of that line, you're in your wedge range. Okay? So you're in your max wedge. And from up here, you got a really nice shot at it. And so that's why I like this shot, is because it's the only thing that I found that can consistently put me in my wedge range. All the other shots that I have out here put me in my minimum short iron range. So they put me in this track right on the other side of this line. So instead of taking a minimum short iron shot, if I do this max overpower hook, I can get up there and I can do the max overpower hook shot with a 3 power ball, a Titan, or a Kingmaker. But you can, and I've been doing it with a Titan. So, I mean, it was easy to get up in that spot. But I know a lot of people are having problems with this hole, and there's a ton of different ways that you can go at it. You can hit out here on the foot, the Italian foot here. You can hit out on this foot with any of your drivers. But if you're going to hit out on this foot and you want maximum distance, your big topper is the way to go, because it's got more topspin and you're not having to do overpower. You can just come out here, put maximum topspin, and you end up out here, but you're going to end up in your short iron range. You can come over and do a max overpower shot over here with a bigger ball and try and get up there to try and eke you into your short iron, or your minimum short iron, or your wedge range. And that's what I'm doing with this count. So, I mean, I could take this shot right here and go at it, and I wouldn't have to bring out a big power ball. But my short iron that I really want to bring out here, let's think about what my options are. I demoed the shot the other day, and I think I brought like a 4 or 5 power ball, and I just blasted it over with max overpower and ended up way up there. But my Kingfisher, as far as distance, you know, it's not the biggest hitting, but I need to get it within that 70. I need to get it within there. So like if we were taking a thorn at 86, that extra distance you get off this raw power, I got to get it up into the range where I can try and engage my Kingfisher with just a little bit of backspin. We look at big topper distance-wise. I mean, 17 yards less raw distance, but 100% topspin versus 50. So, I mean, I'm sure that if you use your big topper and you go through the middle out there, you can get up there with a 3 power ball and not have to bring a 4. But if you bring a 4, you're gonna net more distance. So the question is which way do you go? Like, do you want to burn if you don't have any bigger, like snow globes or firework balls or something, you bring a Titan or a Kingmaker and try and get up there using your big Tapa. Big Tapa. Let's see here. Let me try this. I know the max overpower shot. I'm just going to demo a shot that everybody can do. I mean, you can do this with your extra mile. You can do it with the big topper. It's not really going to matter. But more than likely, it'll end up putting me in my long iron range, unless I can. I haven't taken the shot all week, but I'm pretty sure I can get into my Kingfisher range. I took the shot with a bigger ball the other day, and I ended up. What I really want to do is bring a firework ball. and try and see if I can do a max overpower with a 4-power. I think the other day I came out with a 5-power, but I decided to use a 5-power ball on hole number 1. And I'm going to see if a 4-power ball will work here. If it doesn't, I'm going to immediately switch to, I'm going to set my other bag up. I'm going to bring a big topper in it. So if this doesn't work, if I don't think that this bag can work with the 4-power ball to get me into my Kingfisher range, I'm immediately going to switch to a Titan and bag number 2. Opening up my pin chest. Getting some whatever club cards those are. I never really pay attention. Well, deal is open up lots of chests, you get lots of club cards, and eventually you'll start to max some of them out. Getting your commons maxed out is key. I really do think it's better to stay down in the lower divisions until you start getting some common cards maxed out. That way you can really start working on your clubs. All right, here we go. I think I can get out there. Just enough room. Wind's going out in that direction. That's all the curl that I have. And a 1 ring grate to the left. Cleared. That's definitely going to be in short iron. If you're in this depression up here at the top, you're in wedge range. That should definitely be my short iron. Now my short iron here, I'm hitting into this cup. I don't have any special notes as far as hitting to adding on any wind. And my Kingfisher hits 1.2, 2.1, 2.4. My opponent's got a Titan, and they're doing the in-between shot, no overpower. You can't do any overpower if you're in that shot. Max curl. Yeah, you start risking it if you start putting overpower on it. This is the deal. If you're going to shoot to that middle island, use your big topper. You'll generate more raw distance, and you don't take the risk of overpowering it. They should be in that same range as me. Let's see if they are in the same range. A little bit back. Okay, where am I at in my club? There's min. There's max. There's mid. So I'm in that 2.2 per ring range. .2 per ring. That'd be 4.4. That's 6 over. It's about a quarter. So I'm going to go 1 3/4 rings. And hit it great to the right. And it went great to the right. I don't like the way it was scooting right there. That's because I was coming down off of that fringe and there's a little hill right there. And I caught it right at the right spot so that it flattened the ball guide out. But the ball guide's not representing how fast it's going to be coming by when it goes by there. It looked like it was going to be going by there fast. I'm still undecided on how I'm going to play this. Where my opponent's at, they're in their short iron. That thorn hits a little bit farther. I think with a big topper, I would have netted more distance than they did. Probably been somewhere in between where I'm at, where I was at, and they were at. That would have put me more towards mid club. But it could save me a 4-power ball. There are some of these holes that I think it's, coming at them with backspin's good, but these types of holes right here where you can run it up to the hole, get the ball to release and go straight into the cup, that it's better to try and do that than to try and do the backspin. Backspin shots are always really close. They're always like heartbreakers. Like, man, I was really close on that. If you're using backspin, you're always close. But getting it to actually go into the hole with backspin is not, that's not the high percentage way to go at it. So I'm still undecided on how I'm doing my drive here because there's just a bunch of options. I don't have the clubs in this account, though, to do any kind of max overpower hook because I don't have any clubs that have any curl on them. So if I wanted to try that with my extra mile's got no curl. I don't have an Apocalypse. I don't have any other big hitting club. So my only choice is to go straight at it. All right, that was hole number 7 of the Pacific Cup tournament in the opening round of the rookie division. Still on track for our. I picked up one shot. Otherwise, we're just on track for the -12, and I picked up hole number 1, so we're on track for a -13. All right, thanks for watching. Catch you on hole number 8.